Howdy world, welcome to the Achan Wol Pod, episode 2. And today I'm going to be talking about specific propaganda I will not be falling for at all. And this has been a trend on TikTok, as y'all know, but I'm like, some things you just really got to get into, you feel me? And I thought this would be like a good episode 2. Just a good conversation to have, honestly. Let's get started, shall we? I have my handy dandy book with all my ideas. And yeah, I just think there's a lot of things going on backwards in the world. And for example, immigrants are being targeted. I just pray everyone is remaining safe, knows their rights, and is just doing the best that they can to just remain protected. And secondly, I just hope we don't go to war. We don't know what's gonna happen, but God knows. So I'm just staying as faithful as I can in these tumultuous times, very uncertain times. And it's a crazy time to just be fresh out of college as well. But specific propaganda I'm not falling for is America literally doing everything for Israel. Anyways, another specific propaganda I'm not falling for is labubus. I'm so sorry. I just don't see the currency in them. People say it's like people are collecting it. I don't see it. I don't understand why you want like a scary doll attached to your bag. It honestly just ruins every outfit as well. Like, I don't think it's cute at all. And I don't really think sunny angels are cute. Like, I just don't know why I'm looking at a butt of a toy. You get me? And their faces, like, I don't know. I think I just like, it might go back to the hyper nostalgia conversation I was talking about how like we are literally holding on to the past and to emotions of the past. You know how we felt like we were playing dolls and like we felt young and whatever. Just to be in direct rebellion and to be in direct it's kind of like a defense in a way from what's happening today in our face, like low-key psychologically. Maybe that's a drag. I don't know. I just don't really, I'm trying to understand why people want them. I don't get it. I also am kind of done with minimalist branding. I think like we have taken minimalist branding and we have run with it, and it causes, and I love a good Helvetica. I love a good Times New Roman. There's some things that are just simply classic. I can't lie, like, especially just me and the person I am. But I think like when it comes to like some flyers and stuff, like, or when people start brands, it just feels like there's no personality. I don't know, like we obviously can recycle things, but it's always nice to see a little bit of like your own personal touch or just some color rather than just super plain flat flyers. And I just all that minimalist branding. And I think we're kind of reverting like back to, we need graphic designers. I can't lie. And AI can only give you so much of a formula. But yeah, I don't know. That's just a personal pet peeve of mine. Also, 3-round interviews. Like, I feel like by the first round, you would know. And the second round would just be confirmation, not to just get your hopes up for nothing, but like it would genuinely be confirmation to know you got the job. Why are we talking twice and you don't even like me? You get me? Sick. Constantly recycling old references. Oh yeah, I seen this on Twitter. X. I'm never calling it X. I'm so sorry. I seen it on Twitter. And it was like just how everything is a reference to an old thing, an old shoot, an old campaign, an old magazine, an old commercial. Like, there's just an old dress, there's just so people. We're constantly pulling from the archive, but we're not really adding our own touches to it. It's more of like we're just pulling from the archive and splatting our brand names on it. Let me not say we're not doing it, I would assume, but it's like, I don't know. I think because we're given so much information, and also with the overuse of social media, we use, like, people use AI for a lot. We're not really using our brains as much. So the gears aren't turning as fast as they should. And then you just do the easy thing, which is polling. And I think the whole point of art is like the blockage, the having to really like rack your brain on what is going to happen next. And like what you're going to make next, and having to sit and brainstorm and think for hours and hours and really put together a concept that came directly from your soul. You get? But I can't lie, there are many times where I've just literally, like, if, for example, this video idea, I didn't think much of it. Like, I seen it on TikTok. I was like, let me think of my own that I have in mind and just speak on it. Like, it wasn't original. It was very much me hopping on a trend. And yeah, I don't know. I think it just really depends. Because obviously it's pretty unoriginal of me to do this, but it's like also my own takes might be unique from another person's take. But yeah. Also, propaganda I'm not falling for is having to literally, like, I don't know, I don't really believe in working jobs that you don't like. Like, I really don't believe in that. Because what do you mean I'm going to work and I don't even support the company? Or I could care less about what I'm doing. Or I could care less about... It's like, that's so... And obviously, I'm saying it's from a place of privilege in a way, because I've graduated with a degree and, like... Right, my options might be more than what my parents had. Or... Not might be more, they are more than what my parents had, or just what other immigrants in this nation might have. But it's like, if I have the option, I think, like, there was just so many conversations when I was getting out of uni, when everyone's like, oh, like, just whatever job, these are good companies, kind of just forcing it down your throat, that a company that literally has blood on their hands, but so do universities. But it'd be a company that literally has blood on their hands, and you want me to work 9 to 5 for them when they don't even care about me? I'm sorry, I'd rather work at a coffee shop and, like, have a human connection with people. Yeah. Also, recently I've just been feeling so weird. Like, I can't even really pinpoint it, but I have been feeling off. And I'm kind of just trying to pedal through it. It's just interesting. It's really just interesting. I have shorts on. I don't know, like, I feel like this is too much light going on. I don't know, it's just, life has been a bit weird recently, and I think I'm just in so much unknown territory, and that's what post-grad has really been. Like, I'm just kind of picking up projects that, I'm working on a magazine. Like, I've been working on it for about a year now, and it's just such a learning curve for me. I don't know, nothing is really fulfilling me aside from, like, prayer. Like, nothing is fulfilling me. Like, my mom just asked me if I wanted to go up to Connecticut with my, like, there's, like, this grad party situation in Connecticut, I was kind of just like, Mommy, I don't want to go. I'm good. And my sister went, both my sisters went, and my little brother went. So it's good, like, at least they went. But I don't know. People are asking us to make plans, but I actually don't have nothing to talk about. As I'm talking, I just don't want to talk to humans right now. And I have never been... Sometimes these emotions come, but I'm really trying to pinpoint what this is stemming from. So that's why I need to start therapy. Like, I can't lie. So thank you, BetterHelp, for sponsoring this vid. Imagine. Imagine, that would have been nice. But yeah, and I don't want no freaking online therapist. I'm sorry. Like, I need a place that I can go into and let my whole body get it out. Yeah, that's post-grad, ain't it? I don't know. No one tells you about it. And I just have all this time to just spend with God. I think what's bothering me is I don't know. I've always had something I was supposed to be doing. Or I always had a pathway in front of me that was... Bro, I always knew I was going to graduate college. Not because I wanted to, but it's because it's just something that had to happen, period. It just had to happen. Like, high school, when I played basketball, like, there wasn't really much before this in my life where I had full autonomy of what was going to happen next, and the decisions I make were really going to impact, like, the next months. Well, studying abroad did a bit too, but I was in uni, like, bro, school was just like the safety net in a way. But I always told myself, like, I didn't want to be in school, and now I'm out, and I'm like, bro, I don't know. I don't want to say I'm aimless, but I feel like all that I have known has just been I'm just in a shaky time, and I want to embrace it and enjoy it as best as I can. So I'm still just, like, leaning into the things I've always loved to do. Right, I'm working on the magazine, which has been a learning curve. Like, it's honestly... I might make a video about that, just, like, the process of it, because I have so much footage just, like, from all types of different conversations. Just since within the past year. And also, like, I feel, like, a level of guilt from having to step away from a friendship that I feel like just wasn't serving me. And my brain is trying to tell me to feel guilty about it, but it's like, why would I feel guilty if I did nothing wrong, you know? But part of me just feels like I just want to, like, explain to them in a text or something, at least, just to, like, let them know. But we both probably already knew, you know? And the way things kind of drifted was in a way where it was like, if it wasn't me that was to reach out, nobody was reaching out. And I'm just like, it's been like that multiple times. And as I'm talking about it, I'm just like, Achan, why do you even feel an ounce of guilt when you literally did nothing? You did nothing wrong, and you did the best that you could. And I don't like to be delusional about that stuff. Like, oh yeah, I did nothing wrong. They can apologize to me. Like, I don't like to do all that. Because it's like, I don't know. We're all human, right? Like, we all make mistakes. But I think I would like to believe you just know when it's time to end a chapter. And I did know. I really did. A lot of chapters, honestly. And I think that's the worst thing about social media, and I probably should take a big step back from Instagram specifically, because, I don't know, you're just reminded of things you don't really need to be reminded of constantly. So I don't know. Thoughts. Back to the propaganda I'm not falling for a woman pursuing the man first. I'm so sorry. Like, I don't even know how to flirt. I wouldn't even know how to flirt if I wanted to. Like, I literally wouldn't have even known. And I think some people, like, they learn just, like, because they deal with men and stuff like that. I don't. I really don't. And yeah, I don't know. My friends, if you know me privately, like, it's just always been the case. I do crush, though. I do crush. Crushes are kind of interesting, though, because when I had first crushed for the first time in a minute in, like, 2023. Yeah, I remember the year. It just says a lot. It was, like, end of 2023. And I'm just like, I was just dealing with a lot, and I didn't even really want to face it, so it was a really good distraction. Crushes are great distractions. Great distractions. Like, if you want to just ignore your problems and just fantasize over somebody, have a crush. But in my head, it was just, like, such a waste of time, and I felt so silly doing it. But that stemmed from, like, trauma and stuff. Now I'm, like, at this point where I, like, healed from that to an extent, I believe. And I'm just like, bro, I don't even want a crush. I just want my husband. Like, I actually don't even, like, I don't want to do all that, like, all that stuff. And then wonder if it's going to work or da-da-da. And that's why I'm saying I don't really believe the woman does the chasing. But also, I don't know if it's, like, the woman plant the seed first. Or, like, or men just, like, go after who they want. Like, I don't know. A lot I don't know. There's a lot I don't know in this life. I think I just need to become a nun. Like, I can't lie. I think I just need to become a nun. And just live in a convent. If you thought of Asylum, American Horror Story, so did I. I don't know why they would make that a season. I watched that in, like, 6th grade. Can you imagine? In that little underdeveloped brain of mine. But yeah, I don't condone it. I really don't condone it. But I would become a nun and just live in a convent and be away from everyone and just only be a woman and just pray all day and, like, probably be out in nature. I watched this like show about monks. Was he a monk? Yeah, he was, like, a Christian monk in, like, some high mountain in Greek. Okay. In Greece. And he was, like, just working. He would obviously spend a lot of time with God, but he was like, oh, you can't just pray all day. Like, so he made, like, little small wood fixtures of, like, crosses and just little things to, like, sell for goods just as, like, a hobby. And he just, like, they cooked food, honestly. And when you're, like, living that type of, like, isolated life, you really, like, cherish food more, and you cherish the daylight more, and you cherish the day so much more, because when night falls, it's like, okay, a new day's upon me. Honestly, that's how I felt when I was in the village in South Sudan in, like, December 2023, January 2024. When we went to the village, even just spending time in a will is in, like, the northern Bar Ghazal area. So, like, the top north of South Sudan. And that was crazy. Like, I could really go for a slow life like that. I can't lie. Like that, remember I said I don't really feel. I feel, like, weird right now. Thinking of that just kind of, like, put a feeling in my body. God, is that you? Another specific propaganda I'm not falling for is, like, losing cognitive skills. I think we're losing cognitive skills because we're not, like, reading enough. We're using ChatGPT a lot. I kind of mentioned that, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want that to be me. I really don't. I don't. You know how scary that is? Especially because we're able-bodied and we have the opportunity to like do so much in this human experience. Alhamdulillah, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Also, like, I just want to step away from formulas. Step away from like just this formulas of like, I'm not falling. The propaganda I'm not falling for is everything being a freaking formula. Oh, post this and make your brand this certain way. And trust me, I studied marketing. I know there's specific tools and tactics that, you know, they work. There's like foundational tools and tactics that work, obviously. But everything is like a formula now. And it's like, post this. And even with modeling, there's a formula. And with social media, there's a formula on how to become this kind of person. And I don't know. It's just like, kind of just over it. Effort is definitely supposed to be involved. There's supposed to be a level of effort involved. But I just wonder if that's just what it takes. Having a formula and riding trends. Like, surely that can't build longevity. Surely. But some people can. But I don't know. I'm just so tired of doing things in the box as well. But I'm not saying anything I do is grand. I'm not saying what... I think Mia as a human and what I can bring is grandeur, but it's not something you haven't seen before. How many podcasts have you watched? How many lifestyle vloggers have you subscribed to? How many wellness people have you subscribed to? Like, how many, like, blogs have you watched and Substacks you've read? Like, it's... But that's just the society we live in. It's like the newspaper. That's just how we get our information and find our communities nowadays. So I don't know. I guess that just makes me put into perspective the idea of taking up space. You already know this is not an enjoyable matcha. As I chug it. I'm going to end the conversation here. Let me know your thoughts. And I will be having my Miami and Chicago vlog up later this week. So stay tuned. But yeah, I will see you guys next week for our next conversation. Godspeed, Godspeed, Godspeed.